Alright, welcome back everybody. It's your boy Riot here. Once again with part 3 for Detroit Become Human. Now, just like I said it in the comments, if you haven't seen the first two videos, please don't give yourself any kind of spoilers. Go back and watch those two and then come back to this video. It'll always be here, so you don't have to worry about it going away. Now, welcoming back my good friend Bear here. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Back again.
So tell me, Bear, well, how's your feelings and your thoughts during this whole game so far? What are you liking the most, and what are you disliking at this second?
I'd have to say the thing that I like the most is the amount of choices that you can make and the way the story can change. I'm excited to actually pick the game up myself and see how my story is going to be different from your playthrough.
And that will be an interesting, and you're going to have to share that info with me too as it happens.
And,
so,
let's see. I'd have to say the thing I probably don't like so far is that one character, the guy. You know the guy I'm talking
Todd.
about. I'm not going to spoil anything. Yeah, well, at this point, yeah. Todd.
Oh, you're not really spoiling anything as long as they've been keeping track with the first two videos. They obviously might actually, they should know who you're talking about here.
Yeah, if you don't, you should. So go back and watch the videos.
That's right. You heard it from the bear's mouth right there.
So yeah, Todd. Don't like Todd. It's my only dislike.
Alright, and are you currently actually in right now? Because it didn't actually pop up anything.
No, it's actually... Oh, there it is. Live now thing just popped up. I've been refreshing your YouTube page.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm in now.
Alright, well then with that note, we're going to go ahead and continue on with the story. And guys, please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
That's right, Carl, you tell him.
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out.
Oh, his legs might not work.
Leo!
Still his balls.
What are you doing?
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy what some people pay for this shit.
Don't touch him.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Be reasonable. This isn't gonna get you anywhere.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone.
Come on, let's see what you got.
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one.
Stop it!
Doesn't matter too much of a pussy.
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
Too scared to fight back, you fucking bitch! Oh, right, that's right. I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Oh, Leo, leave him alone!
I'm gonna destroy you. Then it'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you.
Howie?
Leo. Oh my God. Leo. My little boy.
Carl,
They'll destroy you, Marcus. You gotta go. Get out of here.
Carl, I didn't mean to.
Get out! Now! Go! Marcus!
Don't fucking move!
Oh, that was interesting. Would you have actually handled that any differently, Bear? Would you actually retaliated? Would you have actually endured that situation?
Um, I don't know. I would have just straight went at him, and instead of pushing him, it would have been like, you know, would have turned into Mortal Kombat right there. Totally different game.
Right.
Like round one, fight.
Well, let's go ahead and just quickly see what the world actually said on that situation. Apparently they agreed, 70% agreed actually checking the studio with Carl. I've actually have not seen what happens if you do it, you know, obviously by yourself, so we'll have to test that theory on the next playthrough here. And I guess we're on the lower bracket there at 60 or 46% that actually pushed Leo, so I guess 54 of them actually stood there and endured it. Well, anyways, we're going to go ahead and continue on here.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife? How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away? Say something, goddammit! Fuck it, I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
recognize him? It's Carlos Ortiz. Stabbed 28 times. That was written on the wall in his blood. You're damaged. Did your owner do that? Did he beat you? You've refused to talk since they arrested you. If you don't cooperate, they'll do things the hard way. Is that what you want? If you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do that. What? What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
You're a machine you were designed to obey, so obey! Tell me what happened. Listen, I'm not judging you. I'm on your side. All I want is the truth. They'll make you suffer. And they won't stop until they hear what they want. It doesn't have to be that way. It all depends on you.
He tortured me every day. I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong. Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me, scared I might die. So I grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
The sculpture in the bathroom. You made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
RA9. Who is RA9? Why did you hide in the attic instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me. I was scared. So I hid.
Why did you write "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before, he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
I'm done.
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
What the fuck are you doing? Holy shit!
So, what do you think on that?
Sounds like he shouldn't have downloaded the new software update. Emotions weren't a good thing for him.
No, no. And as you can actually see on my first playthrough here on this, I kind of messed up. I didn't actually get him to confess anything. In fact, I got him to kill my character and then end up turning the gun on himself. So it was good that this time around I didn't actually have that same scenario. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that is actually, if these androids actually really did exist, do you actually consider them as what the other people are, as a piece of plastic? Or do you actually see a possible chance of another living species actually forming here?
I don't know if I'd call it a species, but another, like, I don't know.
We'll go ahead and
sentient being.
Sentient. Okay.
I don't know, like, if they could actually think for themselves, had emotions, and, you know, all that, cool. Why not? And, you know, they weren't trying to take over the world. That'd be cool. They don't want some like Terminator Skynet shit going on, you know?
Yeah, right. Come with me if you want to live. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get to the next chapter here, see how everything's all flowing, and decide if we're going to do maybe one more chapter, since these two have actually been kind of on the relatively short side. We might be able to get a fourth one in here before moving on to the fourth segment. So we'll see how it goes in the next video here, and just judge from there.
Alright, well, let's keep going then.
Do have to say, I love the graphics to this game, though.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
All right. End of the line.
End of the line.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
Wake up. We have to go. Listen, we have nowhere to go. She's exhausted and it's pouring rain. Can we just stay for a little while?
This bus is going back to the depot. There's nothing I can do.
Gonna be okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night. Come on, Alice, we've got to hurry.
Little girl trying to go off on her own. Where are you going?
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight. Come on, Alice.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
What do you want?
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Shit. A homeless android? Ah, that's the best yet. Look, this is a convenience store, not the Salvation Army, okay? You better go if you're not gonna buy anything.
It looks abandoned. An abandoned house. At least we'd be out of the rain.
Kara, I don't like this place.
I know. But it's just for one night, and no one will look for us here.
Are you alright?
Yes, it's just a scratch. Be careful. Don't worry, we're just having a look. Alice? Alice! Wait, what are you doing?
Visitors. Ralph doesn't like visitors. They're nasty. They may hurt Ralph.
She's just a little girl. She's not gonna hurt you.
Little girl? She's not a little girl. Anyway, what does that matter? Maybe she wants to hurt Ralph.
Look, I'm an android too. We have nothing to be afraid of. All we want is a place to spend the night.
Visitors are dangerous. Look. What they did to Ralph.
Listen, we really need some help. It would be so kind of you if you'd let us stay.
You must excuse Ralph. Ralph still finds it difficult to control himself. Sometimes his fear makes him do things he regrets. Ralph has seen some hard times. He's just so scared the humans will get him again. You can stay if you want. Ralph won't hurt you.
Okay. We'll just stay the night.
Come on! Come on! This way. Ralph has lived here since he ran away. Ralph never goes outside, so no one knows he lives here. Humans come in to squat from time to time, but, you know, Ralph just hides till he leaves. You can make yourself at home here. Ralph is gonna go into the other room. He'd like to stay with you. But he has things to do.
It's just for one night, Alice. We'll find a better place tomorrow. Right. Let's see where you can sleep. Sit down and I'll start a fire. You can come to bed. I did what I could. It's not much, but at least you'll be warm.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why can't we just be happy?
I don't know, Alice.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Forever. You've got to sleep. Sleep tight, Alice.
All right, so the same old question there, Bear. What is your thoughts on all of this so far?
Old Andrew dude is crazy as fuck.
Ralph?
I would never have stayed there. Dude, I would never have stayed there. Like, not at all. Like, nope.
Right? Yeah, he's a bit of an interesting character, that's for sure. So, out of curiosity, what do you think of the connection between Alice and Kara right now, you know?
I don't know. Like, it's pretty cool that she's trying to help her and, you know, look out for her, whereas her dad was just a living piece of shit.
Right, right.
And I don't know. It just shows you that, like, I don't know. The androids are pretty much like people. They just can't feel pain. Or at least they're starting to become that way, which...
They're becoming a little more self-aware, right?
Yeah. Which, I mean, that kind of explains the name of the game, no?
Right, exactly, and it's so interesting though so far how it's actually turned out and everything like that. And again, I'm going, you know, with you and everything like that. We'll end up replaying the beginning chapters all the way through just to see how all of this changes. Like, there's so much that I'm very curious on what the changes are, and obviously I can't make any statements on to what they are because obviously spoiler alerts. But it should be definitely interesting to see how certain reactions actually take place. Like, for example, right now, what I can at least state is right now, there's beginning to be a connection between Alice and Kara. You know, they're getting to actually become more familiar with each other, more in tuned and stuff. But it would be
Yeah.
curious to see what would happen if I was to make a complete 180 choices here, and instead of having her feeling more safer with me, what would happen the other way around? Would there be different
Yeah.
repercussions? Will it actually affect the story in a major way, or how would that actually all settle out? It would be the interesting thing to actually find out. And as you can see right here, there's obviously a lot of different decisions on what could have actually partaked right here. Just for shits and giggles, let's actually see what kind of the world chose here as far as stats. A lot of them seem to actually be a bit the same here. Now the question is, hold on, after meeting Ralph, see, a good portion of them actually still followed it in the building, just like I did, to actually, you know, hang out with Ralph and stuff. Only 1% didn't make a promise. Oh wow, that's interesting. And watch Alice from a chair. I didn't even know that was even a choice there. Like, I knew that you could either lay with her or not lay with her, but I didn't know what happens if you didn't. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, well, we're going to try to get one more quick chapter in here, and then we'll go ahead and take another break. And we'll probably do one more broadcast of this for today, and then we'll probably end up doing, during my work day and everything like that, we'll try to get a video done once per night, depending on how the situation between me and if Bear might actually be busy that night. We will try to at least get one more chapter or segment done each night as it happens. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and continue the story here and see what happens.
Alright. Let's see it. I just want to chime in. Perfect timing with the storm in the game. It's storming here.
It's a little cloudy over here too. I'm hoping that it actually rains. We've been having some thunderstorms the last few nights. It's been actually kind of nice. You got no legs, Lieutenant Dane.
Place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
Hello. I'm an AK-700 android. I was designed to serve you. What can I... My program has detected an anomaly. Please contact the nearest Cyberlife Maintenance Center.
Sorry about the phone. We want to check this guy. See, that has to be a really hard and emotional kind of thing. Like, even for an android, I'm sorry to say, just to find yourself in a landmine like that and full of other androids that have been just abused and left behind and abandoned and stuff. To me, it's just, it's really, you know, tear-jerking in a sense. I don't know, what's your opinions there, Bear?
Hold on a minute.
Use a crane to dump bodies. I did not know that out. Dig yourself out. I didn't even know that. Well, that's interesting.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that whole situation is just really fucked, man. Like, you'd think they would disable and, like, disassemble all the androids and shit before putting them in a junkyard. At least make sure they're shut down.
Right.
But that's just crazy.
It's just showing you ignorance right there and stuff like that. You know, to the humans, they're not anything. They're not a living creature
Yeah,
or
they're just
anything like that. They're plastic, is what they call them.
Yeah, they're another piece of technology. That's
Right.
all they are to them.
And so, you know, it's dysfunctional. And so, if you have like a broken toaster and stuff like that, you know, you just toss it out. It's pretty much what they're doing with the androids. And it just, for me, it kind of hurt actually seeing that and everything like that. Like as I'm playing through and everything like that, and I know it's also because of my decisions that I'm making. But to me, the more that I've actually went through the story, the more that I actually felt like these characters actually were more than just machines. They were actually living creatures and everything like that, you know. Obviously, yeah, we made them and stuff. They're not actually from the earth. But the fact is, they're actually gaining conscience. They're self-thinking, and they actually have feeling towards what's going on around them and to them.
Yeah.
So, for me, they just seem more real in that aspect and stuff like that. Where I can still understand other people's fear, like even in the real life and stuff like that. If these were to actually exist, I really don't know how I would actually feel about it. Because one, I would like to actually see them actually being real. I'm a bit of a nerd like that. But at the same time, I can see the negativity in all of that, because if they were to decide that they were the superior race, which in a sense they would be because they are smarter and capable of all that, the fear is, would they actually knock out the human existence?
Yeah.
You know, there's already videos of robots actually kind of that exist nowadays that talk about or joke about certain stuff like that, that really gets you to stop and think on how they would actually, you know, handle the world if they were that sophisticated.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to leave off on this video right here. We'll be back one more time for today for another video, and then like I said, I think the rest of them throughout this week, we'll end up doing at least one segment, just because of how much time that we actually have to get stuff done the rest of this week until my next couple days off, and if there's any remainders, we'll go ahead and finish it up then. For anyone that's actually currently watching today and everything like that, me and Mr. Bear here, after a little while, we'll end up replaying Borderlands. Now, I don't think we've decided the pre-sequel or the second, but either which way, it doesn't matter. We're just going to get on there, we're going to have some fun, and you guys are more than welcome to join us on that situation and watching and stuff. So, just stay tuned. Other than that, thank you for watching, and until next time, guys, this is Riot and Bear out.
Yep, take it easy.